Hello, my name is Sonali Chatterjee. I welcome you once again in a new episode of Knowledge Fest. In today's video, you are going to learn what is supply chain management. So let's get started. To make you understand what is a supply chain, I'm taking a very simple example of a food processing company which produces potato chips from potatoes. Okay, so let us see what are the different processes, what are the steps, how the things are moving on in this particular business scenario. So here the raw material is potatoes. Potatoes are produced by the farmers in their farms and eventually they are collected by the suppliers, right? Then the supplier will supply these potatoes, these raw materials to the food processing company which produces the potato chips from the potatoes. Okay, and once the potato chips are ready to be shipped into the market, then the distributor comes into picture and they helps to ships the end product into the retail outlets. Okay, and in the retail outlets the potato chips packets, those are kept on the shelves, right? And when the end customer, they visit the retail shops, the retail outlets, as per their need and requirement, they purchase the end product, which is the packets of the potato chips. So this is typically a supply chain network for a food processing company which produces the potato chips from the potatoes. Okay, so here you can see that supply chain is consisting of all the steps, all the business processes which are performed in the right sequence in order to convert the raw material into the end product in order to create value for the end customer by providing the right product or the right services in the market at the right time and with right quality at the right quantity, right? So supply chain consists of all the business processes which are converting the raw materials into end product so that those end products can be made available in the market for the end customers, and end customers can purchase those end products based on their need and their requirement, right? So this is a supply chain network. Now let us quickly check who are the important players and the stakeholders in a typical supply chain. Okay, the first important stakeholder is sources of raw materials, from where we are getting the raw materials. For the previous example, who were the sources of raw material? It was the farmers, because they are producing the potatoes in their farms. Okay, next, who are collecting the raw materials? It is the supplier who are collecting the raw materials from the sources of raw materials. Okay, so second key stakeholder is the suppliers. Then the supplier, in turn, they are supplying the raw materials to whom? To the manufacturer, producer, or the converters. What are they doing? They are converting the input into output by applying some system, by applying some processes, procedures, right? And technologies. Okay, so manufacturer and converters, they are taking the input from the suppliers. What are the inputs? Raw materials are the inputs, labor could be another input, etc, etc. So inputs are converted into output or final product, and this particular activity is done by the manufacturer or the converter or the producers, right? And then it comes to the warehouser. Again, this is a very important stakeholder, because you are creating, you are manufacturing the end product. Where to keep the end product? You have to keep the end product in a warehouse. That warehousing activity, warehouse management, can be done by the manufacturer itself, or the manufacturer or the producer, they can outsource the warehouse management activity to some third party, right? And once the end product is ready to be made available in the market, who will make it available in the market? It is the distributor. They will take the products from the warehouse and they will make it available. They will supply it to the retailers. And in the retail, what will happen? In the retail outlets or the retail shops, the end product will be kept in the shelves, so that when the end customer, they will visit the retailer and they will procure it, purchase the end product based on their need and requirement, as we discussed in the previous slide. Okay, so these are the important players and the stakeholders in a typical supply chain network. We have sources of raw materials, we have suppliers, we have manufacturers or the converters or the producers, then we have warehouses, then we have distributors, then we have retailers, and finally we have the customers. So all these are important stakeholders in a typical supply chain network, and individually they perform a set of activities in a supply chain network, right? Now we understand how a typical supply chain network look like and who are the important stakeholders. Now let us quickly understand what are the primary functions which are performed by the different stakeholders in a typical supply chain network. The first one is the product development. If there is a new product being developed, then who will do that? The research and the development, department of a company, of a brand, they will be taking care of it, the product development, right? Then it comes to manufacturer. So manufacturing is another again a primary functions where the based on the raw materials or the component materials, the end products are being manufactured. So this is manufacturing. Operations, when you are converting the inputs into output. So manufacturing and operations, they are using in a same sense, right? So operations, you are converting inputs to output by applying some technology, some methodology, labor, etc., etc., right? And then it comes to distribution. So again, distribution is a very important function in a supply chain, because distributor, they help to distribute the end product to the retailers or the wholesalers, right? So distributions, logistics, transportation, everything will come into distribution, right? Then marketing, this is another very important functioning in a typical supply chain network, because you are producing the end product, right? You are producing the end product, or you are supplying a particular service, but you have to position your product, your service in the market, so that you can attract the intended customer segment. Customer segment means the segment of the customer, the class of the customer, uh, whom you are targeting to, you are targeting for your product or services. For example, if you are producing a toothpaste, right, then your intended customer segment will be a mass customer segment, mass market, right? But if you are manufacturing a luxury car, which is a luxury sports car, definitely this is not intended for the mass market. A typical class of the entire market, entire market will not be the intended customer. A typical segment of the entire market will be procuring, you will be purchasing, will be interested in your product, right? So that is how you have to identify who will be your intended customer. Then based on that, you have to design your promotional events, your advertisements and sales promotions, right? All this will be performed by your marketing department. So this is a very important and primary functions in a supply chain. Then comes to finance. Whatever business we are doing, the key objective is to make profit out of it, right? So every business transaction will finally impact the finance. What are the profits, what are the loss statements, how, what is the financial position of a company on a particular date, right, in a particular financial year. What are the operational cost, what are the gross profit, what are the expenses, what are the net profit. Everything is calculated, everything is managed and controlled by the finance, right? So finance, again, this is a primary function in a supply chain. So in today's video, we understand what is a supply chain, right? And what are the key functions of a supply chain, what are the primary functions of a supply chain, and who are the primary stakeholders and players who are performing these primary functions. So this is all for today's session. I hope you like this video, so don't forget to subscribe to my channel, add your comments, like, share, and also don't forget to press the bell icon so that you will get notifications for all my upcoming videos. Thank you so much. See you in the next session.